It's 8 a.m. on a chilly Saturday morning in Calendar. But the atmosphere is quickly heating up. Dozens of people have travelled from across Scotland for a day in the great outdoors.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Excellent. For those that don't know, my name is Joshua Adeyemi and I'm a leader at Black Scottish Adventurers.
2 years ago, Joshua Adeyemi and his brother Enoch set up Black Scottish Adventurers. Their aim? To open up a world of adventure and community for those who are new to Scotland.
Just go at your own pace, enjoy yourself, be your authentic true self. Whatever it is you want to do, if you want to dance, you want to jump, you want to sing, whatever you want to do, you do that. But remember to enjoy the space.
Josh, tell me about this hike that we're doing today. Whereabouts are we?
So currently we're in the Loch Lomond Trossachs National Park. We are currently hiking up Ben Gullipen. It's a classic because it delivers breathtaking views and the way up is actually very nice and easy.
And what kind of scenery are we going to see today?
So today it's going to open up at some point and you'll be able to see further into the Highlands, which is amazing, and that's a place where a lot of folks that are on this hike usually don't get to see. And yeah, the hills, the lochs that they see along the way as well, and then of course it's a beautiful sunny day. Can't go wrong.
It's not as long of a walk as this, it's quite steep.
Joshua moved to Scotland from Lagos in Nigeria more than a decade ago.
Before I ended up going out to, hike and spend time in the winter outdoors, it was difficult because I didn't know much about it and I didn't want to get myself in trouble. So had I knew someone already that was already doing that, I would have easily just contacted them and they would have, helped me and laid the path for me. But unfortunately, I had to figure that on my own.
Joshua wanted to lay those paths for others. Most of the people who join BSA are first-generation immigrants. And Joshua says, like himself, many have struggled and been hesitant to explore the countryside. That comes down to language barriers, lack of access to transport, and experiences of racism.
I come from Nigeria and, there are a couple of, restrictions available where I come from. And, we look at it like, oh, this is not really for us, it's not for us. We should just, because we have other things we do, other activities like going out every weekend, which is what I mostly do. So exploring the outdoors, it's not really so popular where I come from. But I've always wanted to. I look at the mountains, I look at videos, I look at creators who do this, and I'm like, I should be doing this. I would like to try this.
Now BSA was sold on social media. You're like Josh doing Monroes and running up the trail. I'm an avid runner and I enjoy running, but I haven't seen people run up the trail. And one of the reasons that tempted me just to join to see if we could run. However, I think there's more to it than just running. There is the jollof outside and more of connecting with very valuable network of people.
The Black Scottish Adventurers host these hikes every month. And despite Scotland's notoriously unpredictable weather, every event has been rain-free. It's a slow and steady mentality at BSA, but you don't want to miss the celebrations at the top. Had you done much hiking before you got involved?
Absolutely not. No way. My first time was hiking with the group here, and I got really good support on my first day. I was very dramatic, but I got support, got people holding my hand, nobody leaves anybody behind, you wait for everybody, so it was pretty cool. I felt better when I got, how you get up and you see the view, and so I felt really better. It's kind of like therapeutic,
Some of these people come as friends, others as strangers, but that quickly changes throughout the day. The community gets stronger and closer during the hikes, and that support extends beyond the group meetups.
We get people that get to meet a mentor during that time, and those mentors, they've helped people to, get jobs that they couldn't have been able to get if they were just by themselves. So that's a place where people get to connect intimately, and then they take that connection away with them as well.
For people like Minikai, it's a chance to combine her professional life with a new hobby. As the group has grown, she's taken on the role of sustainability ambassador and teaches others about caring for the outdoors.
I have an environmental background, so sustainability and environmental modeling background, so it was easy to contribute and see what the guys are doing and be able to do my part as well, play my part every time we come out hiking.
We need people to look up to, so this is a good way to do that.
You spoke about having people in your community as well. How
Yes.
important is that in terms of encouraging you to come out in the outdoors? Is it something you would maybe feel as comfortable doing on your own?
No, I'd rather do it with people, to be honest.
Yeah, I think the encouragement allows us to just really have fun, because a lot of time when you're doing it by yourself, it feels more like a chore and not something fun. But when you're with in an environment with lots of people, with music and fun and talking, that it just feels like a fun thing that you just end up doing. It's a lot easier. You don't feel the hills and steepness.
Even as the crew begin their descent back down the mountain, no one is planning to head home yet. It's time for what BSA calls the vibes. After every hike, the barbecue is lit, the music is turned up, and extra faces arrive to join the party. Enoch, we're here at the Vibes, we've done the hike. Tell me how important this part of the day is for everyone that comes along.
I think what we found over the years is this is actually potentially the highlight of the day for most people. For me, I just find it very joyful. You know, sometimes I speak to someone and then they are introducing me to someone next to them and I'm like, oh, have you known each other for long? And they say, no, we just met this morning in the car, and they've already made that connection.
Enoch immigrated to Scotland in 2006.
It was my first night in Scotland. I cried because, you know, I got to Scotland, went to Bridge of Ireland in Stirling, and I just thought, how did I get here? You know, and you feel that sense of loneliness. So I felt it my first night, knowing that you're by yourself. There's no uncle, auntie, brother, sister, there's no one. You're starting from ground zero. So I made a lot of mistakes in my earlier years or my earlier months just because I didn't have people to talk to. I didn't have people to show me. Things still worked out for me eventually, but my journey could have been easier if I just had someone hand-holding me. And that's why we think this is really powerful.
Enoch says days like these give people a chance to be themselves.
For a lot of us, we go to university or we go to work. And when you go to work or you go to university, you need to behave in a certain way because there's a way things are done. So you almost need, there's this thing called code switching. You switch into the way you should behave and you're not really your full self. But then when you come here, you can just be.
Ade moved to Scotland during the pandemic to work as a teacher.
My neighbours, the pupils I work with, my co-teachers, oh, they're such beautiful people. Oh, my word. You know, it's just beautiful. I really, really love it here. And Scotland is beautiful. It's spectacularly beautiful.
I suppose it must be nice for you to have this, as you say, you know, once a month you come along. What does this do for you? How does it make you feel having this?
Here, I can be me. I'm very ebullient, very noisy, very playful, very. I'm a lot. But here, I can be a lot. And it's not saying, what's wrong with Mess? Is Mess all right? Please, you need to go check Mess. She's singing and dancing in the room.
Here you can sing and dance to your heart's
Oh, yes.
BSA meetups are open to everyone. Just don't forget to pack your hiking and dancing shoes.
We are here in Scotland now. In a host country, you are hosting us. We want to give a bit of ourselves to you, and the way we can do that is with outlets like this. You can come, you can listen to our music, you can taste our food, you can have a conversation with us, you can get to learn more about where we are from, and I think that will help, cohesion across the society. So definitely, BSA is for me, is for you, is for everyone.